The sun rises this week on the magnificent Kingdom of Lesotho, where we spend our first few nights in our new home on wheels. We tackle one of Africa's most infamous mountain passes and head in search of secret dragon footprints left 210 million years ago in the kingdom in the sky. And with me behind the wheel, we're making sure we're finding magic at the very edge of our comfort zones.
I am properly nervous.
Here we go, my darling.
We are the Newbies, a family of travel adventurers on a mission to make our minutes and seconds matter. I'm Tara, born and raised in Africa and obsessed with wild things and wild places. This is John. He's lived a life on the road and has visited 163 countries. And this is our son Crusoe, who has ambitions to get to 100 countries before he goes to school. He's going to need our help with that, so hit that subscribe button and join us every Sunday as we discover our extraordinary world as a family, teaching us all to be brave, think big, and to explore.
Last week we left you just as we were approaching the border with Lesotho at the epic Sani Pass.
How exciting. I cannot wait to see Lesotho. We are going to go and see dinosaur footprints.
Dragon footprints. So,
We're going to go and see a dam which supplies water to the city of Johannesburg.
and drive the Sani Pass. And the pass is asking us one very important question right now, my darling. Who's driving it?
John usually does all the driving, but I think maybe I should do the Sani Pass. Feels like it would be a big life achievement. I don't know if I'm brave enough to drive it.
I think you should. I think it would be good fun. You'll love it. And remember, you are the expert off-road driver, not me. Blimey.
I can see it though, it's like right at the top of a mountain and it's like hairpin after hairpin.
It's quite steep as well. It's a bit gnarly. It is a bit gnarly.
And it's 4x4. I feel like genuinely nervous. Oh my gosh, I can see it. No, darling, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, mega. There are some straight bits.
In between the hairpins.
Yeah, you see?
Yes, I can.
Wow. Top of there is your country number 53 and Crusoe's country number
18.
18. Yeah.
God, it's beautiful. Yeah, it really is absolutely stunning. What a place.
All right, that's it. We have stamped out of South Africa now. Goodbye, South Africa. We enjoyed your company. And now it is time. It is time for the Sani Pass. And I would absolutely love to be the one to drive it. But I think we've decided that Tara is going to be behind the wheel.
What about four-wheel drive? Now or later?
Let's go up a little way without it first. We'll need it later. Fingers crossed.
Wish me luck!
Okay, my darling, we're 100 meters, 150 meters in. How are you feeling?
More nervous than 150 meters ago because now I can actually see where we're going.
Really? What do you make of the roads?
I mean, this for me is pretty familiar. This feels just like driving in Chimanimani, which is in the Eastern Highlands of Zimbabwe, which is where my family live. It's no different from driving up to my aunt and uncle's house, to be honest.
Okay. If you could try and avoid the potholes, please. It's going to be difficult to watch this one. Everybody's going to be feeling a bit sick.
Sorry, everybody. Can't avoid the potholes because the road is just one massive pothole. So I went to university in South Africa, and I remember talking to my friends about the Sani Pass, and all of us being like, man, that would be so epic to do it. I never thought I'd come here. It's one of those things that you talk about and you think you'll never do. And then here you are.
Yeah, and you're not just doing it, darling.
driving it
You're driving it.
with my baby in the back.
With your baby in the back. If I remember rightly, it's around about now that it starts to get a bit serious and a little bit gnarly. She's up for it.
Let's see, shall we? That looks like a pretty good parking lot to me. It's beautiful here, isn't it? Look at those mountains.
Pit stop.
I feel like we're on top of the world. We're not even there yet. It's always nice to see a friend on the road.
It is.
Especially a friend who's in a car that's maybe not as strong as yours. I feel alright. Although he is coming down, we're going up.
And he's probably done it 100 times.
Hello!
Hello!
I don't know what he said, but he sounded friendly.
I think he said, you're going to die.
No.
I think he said that.
He said, Sani Pass!
No, he didn't. He said, I think you're going to die.
No, he didn't. That's a really dark notion.
So as we get closer to the top, what tends to happen, or what does happen on this road, is it gets narrower
Oh my goodness, just
and steeper.
don't look down. I'm so glad we've got a powerful car. I think it wants us to put it in four-wheel drive. It's flashing something at me.
Is it? Four-wheel drive's just gone on. Feel easier?
It does actually. Oh, wowzers, that view.
The Sani Pass is one of the great mountain passes in the world and strictly a 4x4 only route. It winds itself up between South Africa and Lesotho over a distance of about 9 kilometres and was first traversed by vehicle in 1953. It's a road that will test the skill and courage of any driver, and a bit of off-road experience is definitely recommended before attempting it.
This is a very cool car. So it's hairpin number 4, and I have got to say that I am having the time of my life. This has to rate as one of the most beautiful roads in the world. So we're about to get to the Lesotho border post, and most importantly, the highest pub in Africa.
Definitely, most importantly, that's my job.
What's that?
The pub.
What do you mean your job?
Well, you've done the driving,
Okay.
I'll do the pub bit,
Okay.
you know?
What, does that mean I don't get to have a drink?
All right, one Savannah. Crusoe, what do you fancy? Is it? That's what you like.
We made it! That's so cool!
Well done, you.
God, I love that. That's a proper, like, I don't know, life moment. Never thought I would be, like, I never thought I'd come on the Sani Pass, let alone drive it. But here we are.
Sani Pass Gate border post.
Are they letting you in, little man?
They're letting us in.
Are they letting you in?
There we go, Lesotho. We are in Lesotho. Very cool.
We spent our first night in the tent on the top of the pass, shrouded in mist, and sunrise that morning was nothing short of extraordinary as we watched the clouds almost boil and bubble in the valley below before being burnt away by the rising sun.
Good morning. What's the plan today?
I think we should go explore Lesotho. What do you think?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there's
think
a dam. Crusoe has a special request.
dragons, Crusoe. Do you want to go and see some dragons?
We are struggling to contain him this morning. And he's not even crawling yet. Stay tuned because in 2 weeks we're in big trouble.
We're in mega big trouble. Look at him.
Are you so happy? Right, team. So we go see what the Lesotho has in store.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, aren't we going to a dam first?
First stop, Katse Dam.
Okay.
It supplies most of Johannesburg with water, this dam. You know that, I read. I think it's a wrong fact.
Cool.
And then I think we're going to head towards Dinosaur footprints and spend the night there, right?
Yeah,
Tomorrow
somewhere
it's
around
easy to get out through the border.
Right.
Okie dokie, team.
Okie dokie.
Lesotho is a small country completely encircled by South Africa, and with almost 2/3 of it dominated by mountains, it's set entirely above 1,388 meters, with the highest low point of any country in the world. It's one of Africa's most intriguing and rewarding off-the-beaten-track gems, a land of intoxicating heights and exciting extremes, and truly breathtaking scenery.
Goats.
Those are goats, yeah.
Look how sweet they are. Fluffy little things.
You'd want to be fluffy at 3,200 meters in altitude.
Wouldn't you? Our altitude meters is 3,245 meters high. And there we go. The highest point, 3,240. They've missed 5 meters though. That's really, I feel cheated.
Yeah, 3,245 meters. So if you go above 3,000 meters, generally speaking, that's when you start to feel the effects of altitude sickness, which can be headaches and tiredness and shortness of breath and all sorts of stuff. Crusoe doesn't really care about it by the looks of things, which is great news for future adventures for sure. But right now, the only way is down.
Is that the highest point in the whole of Lesotho, do you think?
I think it's the highest point we're going to get to, but up there looks definitely
Yeah, it
higher.
would be higher, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cool, that's fun, isn't it? Love it. 3,245 meters, that's the highest I've ever been to.
Yeah, it's high.
It's the only other traffic we've seen this morning in Lesotho so far.
It's a great road.
Beautiful, look at this. What a drive. Slight change of plans this end, folks. So, from the time we've entered Lesotho to the time that we are leaving Lesotho, we have got basically 72 hours in order to not need another PCR test to get out and back into South Africa. So, we've had to cut our time a little bit short, which is a shame. And it means that we're not going to be able to get to the dam. This country is so mountainous and the roads are so winding that it's taking us 4 hours to do 150 kilometers, which is about 80 miles. So we're just not getting anywhere very fast. So what we've decided is we're not going to go to the dam. We're going to head straight up to the dinosaur footprints and have a look at those and enjoy our time up there and explore the northern part of Lesotho before crossing out through the border in time for our PCR test to still be valid to get us back into South Africa.
Yeah, it's one of the
drawbacks of travelling with COVID, isn't it?
Yeah, of travelling with COVID, and also one of the drawbacks when you're travelling on a sort of a shoestring, if you like, spending an extra $100 on 2 more PCR tests, just, you know, it's untenable.
There's quite a significant traffic jam up here now.
That is a significant
Look at that, dogs, horses.
Look at the size of those dogs, aren't they great?
Donkeys.
The dogs look like sheep.
Hi, Crusoe. So we just stopped and had a bit of lunch. It was so windy and cold, so I put my jersey back on again. Oh, my ears are popping. Now we're on our way down the most epic looking road down this hill. We can see it below us, and it's just literally...
Crusoe's excited.
Crusoe's very excited. This is literally winding its way down. It's
very steep.
17 degrees, well it was a minute ago, it's now 18 degrees. We're quite interested to see.
17 degrees centigrade.
Centigrade. Quite interested. We're quite interested to see the changing temperatures we descend, because it looks like we're going down quite a way. Hey little man. What are we up?
22 degrees centigrade now, so a lot warmer.
5 whole degrees Celsius.
Yeah, in the space of 5, well, I suppose it took us 10 minutes to get down, didn't it?
Yeah. So this is the first kind of town, I suppose, that we've come into since we've been in Lesotho. The buildings are different. They're more breeze blocks, kind of bigger, rather than the lovely little stone cottages that you see on the side of the hills in the more rural areas.
Yeah, busier.
Definitely busier. Gosh, look at this. We have made it.
Dinosaur footprints.
No! Well, this looks like it's the museum. It looks very closed. But it also looks like we could just go and wander around.
Might be like.
Do you think we're the first tourists of 2021 to be here?
I think we're, do you know, I get the feeling not many people coming here. Come on then, let's go and have a look.
You're okay.
Ready?
Ready, ready. I'm just trying to get the kid redressed. Are you going to do the trousers now and hold the baby?
Okay. Crusoe has come very well prepared for today's expedition into the wilds.
He's got dinosaurs on his hat.
He's got dinosaurs on his hat. So, the moment we arrived here, some fella came running down the hill, that hill over there, and said, look, the place is closed because there's been no tourism here in Lesotho for a very long time. But he said, I'll help you out. I'll show you around. It costs 100 Rand, 50 Rand each to have a look around. He's going to guide us. I'm not sure whether he's actually affiliated with the place or not, but I don't really mind. 100 Rand is a fair price to pay, I think, for a little bit of local knowledge.
The water right now due to the rain that now, but you will be able to see them. We shall take off our shoes so that you can get into the water. I don't know if you don't mind.
No, that's okay.
Okay, that's
we can manage.
Okay, let's go.
What's happening?
So the footprints are underwater because there's been recent rain,
but
but
the water
shallow.
it's a little bit clear, so you can be able to see them.
We can
Okay.
still
So,
see them, and
yeah,
if we,
yeah,
we said if we're happy, we can wade into the water.
Yeah, to the
Great.
Let me just try to take this so that I'll try to.
Oh, thank
How are you feeling, Crusoe? Are you getting excited? Yeah, me too. Can I go and see some dragons? Remember those mountains that we just drove across, the Dragon Mountains? This is where they are. Well, footprints anyway.
We have about 3 types of dinosaur footprints here. 3 types. That's the Lesotho.
The Sutusaurus. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. The Sutusaurus.
Crusoe and I can feel one of the footprints right here. Like it's really clear. You know that's a dinosaur. Well, it's not clear that it's a dinosaur footprint. Somebody could have come and carved it out, but you know, it's unlikely that somebody's done that and then made up a story about it. So let's just assume and then hope that actually the silk goes away. You can see one of the footprints right there. Can you see that?
Wow, Crusoe, look, dinosaurs.
Yeah. Look at that.
210 million years old. Brilliant. I'm so excited that we have to hunt for them as well.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, where's that other one? It's over here.
Somewhere over here.
See?
Yeah, you can feel it. You see this here?
There you go, can you see?
It's 3 toes. It's
1
called
toe.
Sutusaurus.
2 toes, 3 toes.
That's cool, man.
Isn't that amazing?
So,
210 million years ago he
Yeah,
walked
that's what
through
I
here.
see. You see here?
There's one, look, that you can see.
You can see this one. So it's also Sutusaurus. This one.
Sutusaurus, whose bones are in the Natural History Museum in London. It's so cool. I love it for its like slight obscurity. And the fact that we have to keep like digging away for these footprints, it's epic.
I think it will be clear. You see that one? It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. You see 1, 2, 3 toes.
Yeah.
He was walking to that way. But it's not the same as this one. So this is the size of the footprint. These are toes. 1, 2, 3 toes. You see here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the back and this is the front.
Wow. Oh my gosh, it's massive.
You see that one?
Wow. Yeah, I can see it.
Because you can. The other ones are new, so you can even see the lines under the feet.
The feet.
You see, just like this.
Amazing.
You see, these are mud cracks. Like those are present. These are prehistoric mud cracks.
Okay.
So those are present day mud cracks.
Yeah.
So this is sediment. It went into the cracks.
Okay.
It's called sediment.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what she says.
Okay.
So they have been studying here. We didn't even know that there are some dinosaur tracks here.
Yeah.
But this is a dino track. This is also a dino. It was a bed. You see, it's a bed. It was standing like this.
Ah.
You see here?
It was a what?
A bird.
A bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, man.
You see here? They've been tracing this because this one is new. We didn't even know that there are some dinosaur footprints here, but you see, it was standing like this.
You can see.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, what an experience. I'm not sure how to sum it up in entirety. So the truth of it is, on Google Maps, if you look on Google Maps, this place is signposted on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And there are a whole bunch of photographs there, some of extraordinary dinosaur footprints.
Yeah. Massive ones, like
massive
the
ones.
size of a man.
And I was kind of hoping to be able to sit Crusoe in one of those footprints and take a photo and be quite excited about it. This isn't that place. That what we've just filmed is the entirety of that experience, and we're looking at it and we're like, wow. On the one hand, it feels like a really small thing. Like, okay, well, we were here for 15-20 minutes, and we saw those footprints. Maybe it was longer. Maybe it was half an hour.
Yeah, I reckon about half an hour.
And then we were like, was it worth driving across Lesotho to come to that? And the sum total of it is, of course it was.
Yeah, of course it was. It's all part of the adventure. And the guide that popped out, you know, he definitely works here and has had no tourism for 2 years, so hasn't had anyone to show the footprints to.
But he certainly knew his stuff.
Anyway, I
think that's a wrap on our time in Lesotho.
Yeah, I'm pleased because my arm's starting to hurt holding this camera up for so long. Okay, so I've bloody loved Lesotho, haven't you?
What an extraordinary place. It's basically an epic wilderness that they call the Kingdom in the Sky, and it's totally captured my heart. It is stunningly beautiful. There's so much more to explore. We will have to come back one day, but for now Namibia beckons and we've got a long way to go.
Yeah, we have. We've got to cross South Africa to get to Namibia, where we will be visiting all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited. Of course, you've made it this far. Thanks very much. Please remember,
Like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next episodes as we continue our journey north through Southern Africa.
Yeah.
And leave us a comment because it is always great to hear from you.
Quite right. And if you haven't subscribed already, come on, man. What are you doing?
Do it for the sake of John's very sore arm.
Yeah, exactly. See you next week.
See you next week.